Hey everybody, welcome back to Cruiseman's Garage. Today, something kind of special. I got a whole bunch of stuff in from my friends over at Fanttik. Kind of a tool haul, I guess you could say. And I'm kind of becoming a real tool fanatic. Let's see what they brought me.
This video is sponsored by Cruiseman's Garage Honda Goldwing Maintenance Video Series.
Okay, so as I'm recording this video, I have all these new things that came in from friends at Fanttik. Some of you probably remember some of the other tools that I've reviewed from Fanttik. It's the X8 Apex, their tire inflator, and as well as their jump starter. Also the NEX little screwdriver here. Some of you may remember that. I would like to say, just for clarity, that Fanttik did not sponsor this video. They didn't pay me to make this video, but they did send me these products to test and review and to make a video of. While I'm going to go through and open these boxes and show you what I got, and we'll see what we think. And then I think what we'll do is take them out to the garage and give them a little test. First thing I'm going to open is, I'm pretty sure I know what this is, so I want to open it first. I think this is a new case for my tire inflator. Now you'll notice I have a case now, and this is a case I bought on Amazon that was just an aftermarket case, and it works fine. It fits the tire inflator. Fanttik now has their own, which is designed specifically for it. First of all, it has kind of a soft, rubbery feel to it. It's very nice. Double zippers. They almost look like waterproof zippers, which is interesting. Nice. Ooh, very nice. Okay. So this is for the X8 Apex. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. So let me take this out of this old case. And I mean, that just fits down in there like a glove. And then it's got a couple of slots here for your cables and your various other parts. This is probably the cable that came with it, and that will fit down in there. So it's got a lot of space for little cables. And also we have the air hose itself that attaches to it. Let me pull that out. That will fit up here as well. So there's plenty of space. So if you had some USB-A to USB-C or USB-C to USB-C cables, there's plenty of room in this carrying case for cables. And it is a very, very nice case. Oh, let me put this little cover back on. That's just there for looks, I guess. I will be using this now instead of this Amazon aftermarket case. By the way, I'll put links in the description of this video to all of these different products, so don't worry about it right now. Just relax, watch the video, and if you're interested in any of these, I'll put links to them down below. It does say that the zipper is reinforced and it's IP65 water resistant, so that's nice. Okay, now some of you know that I am a huge fan of this Fanttik screwdriver. In fact, I also keep a few little drill bits in the case because I actually use this when I'm on a road trip, or I keep it on the bike all the time. That way, if I get a flat tire and I need to ream out a hole for a rope plug, I'll use this. And it's actually a screwdriver, but it's more than strong enough, has plenty of torque, and I can actually drill through the tire rather than trying to use one of those hand reamers. And I also use it around the house just as a screwdriver. I like the fact that it comes in this nice little carrying case. Very easy to keep in the saddlebag. But apparently they've come out with some new screwdrivers, and we're going to take a look at those right now. Now the first one is the NEX or NEX. I don't know if you say NEX or NEX, L1 Ace, and it says it has 9 bits. One thing I will say about Fanttik, compared to some of the other companies with products I test, is number one, their website is very good, very informative, and their packaging is super high quality. And I have not had an issue with any of the products that I've received from Fanttik. They've all been very, very high quality. They all feel very well made, and that's why I've recommended them to you. Now this comes with a carrying case. Very nice. Now this zipper, I'm not sure if it is waterproof. Probably not. Oh wow. Very interesting. It's got a little thing back here. It looks like a digital readout on the back. Let me turn it on. Oh, cool. It's got a little light on the front. Not sure if you can see that on camera, but it's actually got a light, so it lights up what you're doing. I think the other one, doesn't it have a little light on it? I think it has a light on it as well. Yes, it does. It does have a light. Okay, so when you pull the trigger, it invokes that light. And then it's got a switch here for forward or backward. Maybe this has more torque. And it's got this little dial on the back, very cool, where you can set the torque. It also has a meter to show you how much battery life you have. And I just opened it up out of the box and it looks like it has a full battery. A little ring here you turn around the edge to set the torque. And then very, very nice. Very quiet too. I like the fact that it's very quiet as a tool. They're about the same size. The package, the packaging is about the same. Let's see what we have here. We have some screw heads, you know, little Phillips heads, and all your different tips for screws. And I think this is going to be a cable for charging. This is the NEX L1 Ace. Check it out on their website, links in the description down below. Okay, I love that. Okay, I believe they sent me another screwdriver. Let's open it up. And if I can find any specs as far as torque or power or any other information, I'll put it on the screen for you. Okay, first thing is a little USB cable there. Little user manual here. Remove the protective lid. Press the screwdriver and pop up. Little instructions there on the package itself. Interesting. This is a little bit different form factor than the one we opened earlier. Let's see what's in here. Okay. This is what it looks like. This is the NEX S1 Pro, and I'm reading these instructions. Quick start guide. Okay, remove the protective lid. Press the screwdriver and pop up. Oh, I see. I think it's just the way it sits in the case. So we're going to pull off this lid and then press this. Oh, I see how it does. It just pulls out like this. And this is the screwdriver itself. That's very interesting. So maybe this is a charging base? I'm not sure what this is. Press the storage box and pop up. Okay, so now you press this down. Oh, I see. This just pops out. Oh, very cool. So this has all of your bits for your various types of screw heads in the carrying case. And this has a USB-C also for charging. And you rotate this to turn it on to the different levels. And as soon as you hit the little switches here, the light comes on. It's got a pretty nice little bright light. I guess it's just a different form factor than the Ace that we looked at earlier. And it's got 3 different speeds or 3 different torque settings compared to the other one that I believe has 5 or 6. S1 Pro, I don't know what the advantage to this is over the other. The other one, I do kind of like the fact that it has that pistol grip. I think if I were trying to use it as a drill, it would be easier to use that pistol grip to get it into the tire. This one I think might be better used for household use, for assembling things and for working on cabinets, things like that. So this just slips down in here for storage, like this. Yeah, it does. It's very nice. It's a very nice, very, very super solid build quality. I really like it. I do like this one a little better because it has the pistol grip, and I think I like the carrying case better because it lets me keep my drill bits in there. This one would not. Still a pretty cool unit. Now I do have one more thing to show you that they sent me. And this is the biggest thing they sent me. It is a V10 mate cyclonic action. Let's open it up and see what's in here. You know, literally hundreds of you have purchased that tire inflator and the jump starter and the little screwdriver based on my review. And I guess Fanttik, you know, they want me to review more of their products because you guys have been purchasing them. And just for full disclosure, I am a Fanttik affiliate, which does help support the channel. It's not huge, but it's something. Okay, let's open this up. I think this is a, yes, it's like a cordless handheld vacuum cleaner, which I could use as a shop vac out in the garage. That would be nice. Here's a nice little carrying bag it comes with. They always package things really well. And then some little accessories here. This looks like a filter of some kind. I'll set that off to the side for now. Another charging cable. And then we've got some other parts. This is the unit itself. Okay, so here is the unit itself. Very interesting. So the way this works is there's a little button right here, obviously. They put it in yellow. They couldn't have made it any more obvious. When you press that button, it releases this nozzle, and you can then rotate this to whatever position you need. And apparently it will operate. It locks. It has like detents where it will lock in position. But you can use it in any of these positions. And it's even got a little extender that pulls out from the nozzle, which is cool. So for getting down into crevices and things like that. And there are some attachments that go with this. Okay, so here we've got like a little soft bristled brush, and that should just clip right in the end like that. This is more of a stiff bristle attachment. This is soft. This is something you might use like on the keyboard of your computer, or something that you don't want to get scratched. And then this one is a stiffer bristle. So for something, you know, a rougher surface that you're not too concerned about, you can use that, and that goes in the end as well. Or you can just use the crevice tool. Now what I'm not seeing is any way to store these on the unit. So, but I may just not be seeing it right now, but if there's not, that's the only thing it might be. You have to figure out a way to keep up with these. Looks very well made. There's also very easy to open this little door for cleaning and for storage. What I love about this is it folds up very, very neatly. The only thing left to do really is just test them out. So let's get to the garage. So now we're out in the garage and we're going to take a look at these new Fanttik products and put them to the test. On my right saddlebag, you can see I've got my saddlebag liners here from Show Chrome, which I love. And over here is where I'm putting this new carrying case for the tire inflator. Fits perfectly on its side, and it kind of tucks back up in there. Really like that. So if I come over here to my left saddlebag and open that, you can see I've also got my Show Chrome here, but I've got the NEX L1 Ace in that new kind of rubberized case. Fits perfectly right here. I can also put it on top of my Scosche jump starter if I need to. but it fits down here for now. And this is that new NEX L1 Ace. So our test for the NEX L1 Ace, which is a screwdriver, I'm going to test it how it works as a drill. Now this is the one I was using, the NEX L1. They're about the same size. I'm not really sure what the advantage is of this NEX L1 Ace over this, because I looked up online and on their website, all three of these, even this NEX S1 Pro, they're all rated about the same. They all have the same battery life. They all three have the same torque settings, pretty much. They're almost identical as far as their specifications. Now this has more of what I would call a magnetic. It's like it's a magnet that's pulling in that drill bit. The NEX L1 has a little bit different collet. It has kind of a locking collet, and you have to lift it up to release. So that's different. So for my first drill test, I'm going to try this on level 3 torque setting. You can see I've got about, looks like about 75% battery life, and I'll just do it right here in the middle. And yes, no problem, it goes right through the tire. And when I pull back, the bit does not come out, which is nice. So there's my hole. Okay, now let's see if we can drill a bigger hole. And what I'm trying to illustrate here is if I had a flat tire and I removed a nail from the tire and I'm going to use a rope plug or any kind of plug, I want to ream out this hole, and that's what I'm using this for, is to ream out the hole. I'd rather use this than one of those hand reamers, because that is terribly stressful when you're laying on your side on the side of the road trying to get enough leverage to ream out that hole. Much easier to use a drill, and rather than carrying a large, more powerful drill, which is what I used to do, this seems to work just fine. So let's see if I can get this. Represents my nail hole now, where I just pulled out the nail. And let's see if I can ream it out with this larger bit, which is a 1/4 inch bit. No problem, it's like butter. It just goes right through this tire, right through the belts, no problem. And my bit did come out of the drill there at the end. That's something that would not have happened on the NEX L1 because it has that locking collet. This one is just magnetic, and that's the only downside I see to this for this purpose. I'm pretty confident I could even carry a larger bit with me and get an even larger hole. Another feature of all these Fanttik products that I really like is they use USB-C, which is kind of a standard now. Very easy to charge, and while it's charging, it will show you the little battery life indicator, shows that it is still charging. And even the vacuum cleaner, which I'm going to be testing here in just a second, also has a USB-C port behind a little rubber plug here. There's the USB-C port. So let's give the vacuum cleaner a test. You may be wondering what this is. Well, this is the best test I can come up with for this Fanttik V10 Mate vacuum cleaner, which I'm going to go ahead and extend out the nozzle here. Now I'm just going to basically crush this stuff up. I've never done this before. And I'm just going to test it on the carpet that's in my Honda Goldwing. I got some potato chips and goldfish. Okay, let's test it out and see. Now I have not okay, this is on low speed. Well, it's even on low, it's sucking it up. Now what I'm planning to do, what I love about this more than anything is it's quiet. Man, it is so quiet. Much quieter than my Dyson stick vac. Look at that, and that's on the low power setting. I think that's pretty impressive. Okay, now all the stuff you can see is down here in the little bin. It captured everything in the bin. Really simple to empty the bin. So for this test, I added this little stiff bristle brush because I want to get down inside these ridges here, and this little brush just slips in place like that. And I'll go ahead and extend the nozzle while I'm at it. It only goes out about 3 or 4 inches. And let's see if we can pick anything up with this. I'm going to go on low first. Even on high, it's not that noisy. But it picks up pretty well, even on low. Now some of these, what you're seeing on that floor mat, are stains that have to be cleaned. I'm going to take the little brush off and just see how the nozzle works down here. I'd say it's working pretty well. So now it's time for me to give you my final assessment and rating, I guess, of these Fanttik products. First of all, as far as the case for this tire inflator, I really like it. It's very rugged. For the X8 Apex, it holds everything, has plenty of space, and it does have that waterproof zipper. Okay, as far as the NEX L1 Ace, it performed fine. It was able to drill through the tire without a problem. However, I originally thought I will keep this on the bike and I would keep my old NEX L1 in the house to use around the house. However, I think I'm going to keep the L1, just the regular NEX L1, on the motorcycle because of that locking collet. I think that's a better application if you're trying to drill into something, which is what I'm using this for. As a screwdriver, this is fine. You could even use it as a drill, but when you're drilling into a rubber tire and you go to pull it out, that bit will come out with this magnetic tip here, this magnetic collet. Still a fine product, plenty of torque. I love the form factor. I love everything about it. I just wish it had the locking collet. Now, I did not try the NEX S1 Pro. After looking at the specifications, I can tell it's exactly the same specifications as far as torque and everything. I think it's just a matter of if you like that long handle form factor, it might work better for some people. It also comes with 16 drill bits or 16 screwdriver tips instead of just what these come with. These come with fewer tips. The big winner is the V10 Mate. I think this thing is actually very solid. I love the fact that you can adjust this nozzle, and for storage you can put it like this. Now, what do I not like about it? Mostly just the fact that the little brushes and the other tools, there's nowhere to store them on the unit. You have to store them in the bag. I wish they made a way to keep those on the unit itself. So I love the fact that they do give you these little brushes, these little tips, the one real soft one, which you could very easily use like around your computer, keyboard, things like that. But there's no way to, I know I'm going to lose it. So the bag is a nice feature. I also wish they offered some way to hang this on the wall, like a little wall mount container where I could just clip this onto the wall. So other than that though, as far as a little handheld vacuum cleaner, I love the fact that it's super quiet, but this picked up everything I threw at it, both in the car and on the motorcycle with my little crumb test. And I love the fact it's very easy to empty this, this little canister. Very simple to use. Has a replaceable filter. They do give you one extra filter, and I did look it up in the manual. You can actually wash that filter. So I'm very impressed. Thank you, Fanttik, for sending these things to me to test and review. And again, if you're interested in any of these products, I am a Fanttik affiliate, and it does help support the channel if you do order through my affiliate links. I'll put those links in the description of this video for you. Thanks again for joining me today on Cruiseman's Garage. If you liked this video, do me a favor, just give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. And until I see you next time, remember, ride often, but ride safe.